Meteor's now thinking he might be able to sniff something out, but simply put, Nien's actually pretty safe. He's taunted in though.
Oh man, flash taunt from Big Fat LP as well.
So Balls does get knocked up in the end. Now they've turned the pressure onto Big Fat LP. He's a lower level. He's the first one to fall. Double buffs transferred over to Balls, and that is first blood picked up. Meteor was thinking about keeping the pressure up, but decided against it.
And that's one of the dangers of having no river wards for CLG. Big Fat LP flashed to try to get that knock-up, but it gave him no escape.
So we see in our top lane, Elimination is the first one to fall. Sneaky has been exhausted. That's now been worn off as a flash forward from Double Lift comes up. He's dropped to 110 HP. He does survive though, and they managed to pick up a kill in the top lane, so immediate reply from CLG. Right now in the top lane, Sneaky is going to manage to dodge away from that ace, and then Pult over Peacemaker goes down. Double Lift gets dropped thanks to the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. They trade 1-for-1. Support picks up the kill, and the passive comes up from Zyra. Sneaky and Elimination pulling the 2v2 back thanks to some brilliant play.
Even if people are offering you a ride on a lantern, you don't always take it because sometimes it's really dangerous. He lanterned in to turret range, then got hit with an Ash Arrow and allowed Sneaky to come back, get a kill where they really had no business getting something, and it burned the Shen ult from Nien, which pays off for Cloud9 with the Dragon. Tries to do to counter this because they've lost their mid and bottom turrets. They really want something to happen out top, and they know that Cloud9's missing a lot of stuff. Can they get anything?
The knockup does not land. Sneaky carries on getting away. The slow plants are out. He does get caught by the death sentence. Flay pulls him backwards. Charleston and Double Lift doing the best they can to chase him down. Ignite is actually on Double Lift. He's forced backwards. A flash forward comes up from Big Fat LP to secure the kill.
Here comes Cloud9.
The counter gank is on high, and Meteos are going to take this one to the skies as they dive in there. Jarvan slides to safety. Meteos has got the wither down. One or two more attacks. That's him dropped. In the background, Link is now joined the party. He's picked up a kill into Elimination. He weeded out the opponents and have only kill on the board for him.
But even when CLG looked to be able to secure a kill early on to Sneaky, and here's the question for Cloud9. Are they going to die with this 6,000 gold? And they are!
And there's the answer to your question. They've immediately dropped down Big Fat LP. He's been weathered up and gets away with 300 HP. Link, however, is going to jump into the party, manage to pick up the first kill of the game, but they're going to trade one kill for a tower. If Cloud9 can disengage, it'll be worth it for them. As Elimination gets charmed, held in place, taunted, locked down. 2 kills for 0 in favor of CLG.
So that's why it was a question of if Cloud9's going to dive or not, because their composition isn't built for it like it usually is. Sure, they had the Ash Arrow to get the initiation in, but it wasn't a huge amount of burst damage, and yeah, they weren't even able to get a kill. Just the snapback CLG needed, and now CLG really has to secure this Dragon because it's one of the things that can start pulling their gold back.
So it'll close their gap just a little bit, and if they can manage to react to those aggressive plays and put some more kills and money on the board, they can start to close some of this item disparity that we're currently seeing.
It almost seems like unless Cloud9 does a straight-up dive, CLG's not fighting them unless it's on an inhibitor turret, because that was, I mean, I want to say uncontested, because CLG tried to contest it, they just got hit by too many shock blasts.
Yeah, they simply didn't show their faces. They didn't land any of their own damage themselves, and they were just munching all of those bullets that Jace was shooting out. 10 seconds on the clock. This is the 3rd Dragon of the game, the 2nd that Cloud9 want to pick up.
And Cloud9's in-game adaptation is one of the things that's given them the first place here in North American LCS. Just the last Dragon, they dove a turret they were sieging before Dragon and gave it up to CLG. This time, they recognized the cooldown of the Dragon, said, sure, maybe we could try to dive, but the Dragon's here, so let's just take that and we can dive whenever we want. Cloud9 gets their 2nd Dragon of the game, now they might think to dive. He's trying to wait for Nien to get these side turrets down because this is gold generation. As long as CLG doesn't lose this inhib, it's okay for them.
That's the first tower of the game for CLG. Stand.
Oh, they're going in!
It's been channeled. Cataclysm goes down for the king. Yelled by Jarvan. Balls is going to be able to deal so much damage, forcing Big Fat LP to drop. First victim of the fight. Second to fall is going to be Nien Tonso. He's dropped in the background as they turn their focus to Double Lift. A massive siphoning strike shuts him down on his spot. Wither ticking away on Link. He's just being burned away by Meteos' passive. They have traded kills back and forth. A 4-for-2.
Lemon Nation's Zyra ultimate in that fight was perfect. We talked about how hard it was to dive on top of a Zyra, and the instant Big Fat LP dove in with Nien, they got hit by the Zyra ultimate and a Rumble ult. It almost killed both of them right off the bat. It obliterated the CLG front line, and it made Double Lift immediately vulnerable for the rest of Cloud9 to dive through. That was a perfect fight for Cloud9.
He's held back in place. Death sentence was up, but it caught Nasus. That's the last target you want to hit, and they picked that up for nothing.
it was indefensible right there. The only thing they give up here is the pressure that Nien creates.
Starts to recall it. He has the engage. Big Fat LP dives in there with a Cataclysm high. It's going to be the second member to fall in the game. This is a good fight, a good start to the fight for CLG, but simply put, they don't have the damage to turn it around. Ash is untouched. Sneaky has not been poked in this engagement. Meteor's one more tower hit for his troubles, will survive. They end up trading 1 for 2 and Inhibitor.
And Nien didn't actually make it in with the shadow. He might surprise Cloud9 coming in from behind.
Gonna do the best that he can, maybe able to taunt up a couple, put some damage down, gets a 2-man taunt. Lemonation manages to survive. They put one more kill on the board as Balls goes down, but the rest of the team is gonna be able to escape.
Play.
The Super Minions are heading towards the Nexus turret in the mid lane. Doublelift and Chowster have responded to this one as the Inhibitor in the bottom lane has spawned. Cloud9 realize this, and they're making a beeline for this building.
They may as well, because what they want is CLG to come in on them. There's a threshold on a minion, not quite what you want. They can't initiate off that.
So a flash taunt comes out, that's high, that's been locked up. He manages to flash past the knockup. The Zyra ultimate comes down in place, knocking everybody up and zoning the rest of CLG. That is a triple kill that's been completed by Balls. The rest of the team backs off. Inhibitors picked up Super Minions, and here they're looking to finish.
This very well could be the game. Only Doublelift and Link trying to stop them. They might get a couple kills, but this looks grim.
Now, there's no way they'll be able to hold this one with only Link available. 4 members of Cloud9 in there fighting this one up. They're onto the Nexus, and this is going to be a victory for Cloud9.
And this was the best game Cloud9 has played against CLG this season. From start to finish, if you talk to them, they probably said they make one mistake.